All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakab Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. The lesson I want to get into is the eyes of the Lord. How it's upon all of us. Dogs, birds, cats, and us, his creatures, his creation. How he's keeping tabs on all these things. And we're taught growing up to fear the ways of man, to fear of man. We always feel belittled and irrelevant, so we conform out of fear of man. We fear, coming into the truth early. One of the early stages is, that whole Illuminati thing, that whole Illuminati age, the conspiracy age. But most people, they can't get past that level, so they just become bug outs. But at that time, hey, when we was kids, we did bug out. These things did put fear in us. Hearing about, police states and global surveillance and all these kind of things. Big Brother. We feared the all-seeing eye. But that's just what there's truth in it, of course. But the elite, they put, these fictional boogeyman characters, like the all-seeing eye and all that stuff, man, making you fear the eyes of man. And, the stuff and then once you grow, in this truth, you understand the stuff you grew up in fear of, it's comical. Once you understand, the elite, they do these things, they put it in front of your face because that's their power, secrecy, witchcraft. But they're not so powerful anymore because they're losing their power. Because why? Because this place is getting judged. Well, it's going to be judged officially, but this is that time. All right. So basically, about the Big Brother thing, is the whole Big Brother thing comes from a novel, like a book. It was written by George Orwell. It was called 1984. All right, it was a book, and then it became a movie. So basically, Big Brother was he was the eyes and the voice of the political leader of the totalitarian state. In this novel, this book. He was the eyes and the voice, and I think the dude's name was Winston Smith. All right, so you can see the parallels, of how today's society is, but again, the elite, they just make these boogeyman type characters to put fear in us. All right, the elite bankers are just nothing but rich, spiffy, old creeps. They just have a lot of money, and that's their power. But they have power. That's the thing. But they can only do as much as the Most High ordains, and you're not supposed to fear what a man can do onto you. You fear what the Most High can do onto you. Because man can only do things physically. The Most High can plague you spiritually and physically at the same time. And a broken spirit who can bear. All right, but I don't get too far ahead. But of myself. So let me just get here in the lesson. This is Sirach 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. So all the things you kept hidden, the things you didn't want to reveal onto others, the things you weren't too proud of, the things you dug a hole in and cast away and walked over, the Most High remembers. The Most High don't forget. All right, and I don't want to butcher scripture, but every idle word. Let me just get it. I don't want to butcher it. This is Matthew. This is Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you, that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. All right, so in the day, so that this is speaking of the second coming, but You know, when you see the word judge, you know, people always say, "Oh, don't judge me. You can't judge me." Yet, you know, we make judgments every single day. Um, you know, we make a judgment of what we're gonna wear. You know, we make a judgment if we're gonna go out to eat there, or we're gonna make a judgment of what we're gonna drink or whatever. You know, that's a judgment. So, now, the Most High makes the judgments. You know, but this is He judges according to these scriptures, these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because the Most High makes what's righteous and what's wicked. All right, the Most High is the book. All right, not the Constitution. You know, none of that. All right, yeah, we have to abide by these laws here, but the real big brother, you know, he has his laws. All right, so Esau can watch and spy through phones and all that he wants, you know, but he doesn't know through his pride that he's being watched also. You know, and this is spiritual, okay? You know, you see this animation, you see the eye looking around and stuff. It's spiritual. All right, so but this is not for the world. This message isn't for the world, because only the elect are going to take heed to these words. And I know this is not I'm not here to please men. I'm here to do the will of Him who sent me. You know, so, you know, if I told you, like Yahawashi said, if I told you earthly things and believe not, how will you believe if I told you the heavenly things? You know, so the people of the world, this world, aren't going to take heed unto this. You know, they make a mockery, you know, they laugh, you know, but they believe in superstitions like karma and all this other stuff, you know, but yet they still continue on and act as if they're not being watched by the real all-seeing eye. All right. Let me finish up. This 37. For by the words thou shalt be justified. So for by thy words thou shalt be justified. So, meaning this is twofold. So the righteous are justified by what? They're justified by these scriptures, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Bible. You know, which is the spirit of truth. This is that straight gate. It's there only one way to righteousness, you know, and that's through Yahawashi and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and following and taking heed unto these words. That's how we're justified. That's why it's thus saith the Lord. You know, we can't do anything of our own. You know, we're here to serve the will of the Most High. You know, we all do voluntarily, involuntarily, whether we know it or not. You know, the Most High is gonna play out what He wants to play out, but this is the time where you pick your side, or the Most High picks it for us. But you know what I'm trying to say. All right. So the righteous are justified by sound doctrine, by these scriptures, but the wicked are justified by their ways of wickedness. That's how they're justified. All right, because they're being watched. So everything they didn't take account and didn't think they would get punished for, they're gonna take account for it. Here, this is Ecclesiasticus 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not done, is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set to do. Is fully set in them to do evil. So, because they're not judged, you know, right away, you know, I mean, yeah, they're not judged right away. I think they got away with it. You know, like Scooby Doo. You know, if it wasn't for those meddling kids, you know, they think they're gonna get away with it, but they're not. All right, because the Most High is keeping tabs. It says 12. Therefore, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High. So only them that are gonna fear the Most High is the elect. I'll finish up which fear before Him. We fear before YAHAWASHI. We don't fear before the eyes of men. All right, because we know through these scriptures that every wicked kingdom gets judged. All right, and America's Babylon is the most wicked kingdom of them all. I finished up in Matthew. Matthew 12, and we finish up in 37. I'll just turn to the top again. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So yeah, that was a balance. I already answered it. Yes, this is This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, the Most High, Yahawah, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh. So, through the comfort and understanding of these scriptures, you understand that this place is though its days be prolonged in wickedness, the fate of this place is already sealed. This place is going to be utterly destroyed off the face of the earth. It will no longer exist. You'll never hear of America again. It's going to be history. Every kingdom has its time to rule, and wickedness, and this is that ultimate judgment are here in Babylon, and all the rest who followed the beast. All right, this whole world's going to be in turmoil, because there's going to be a rough shift in power from wickedness to righteousness, and the Most High is keeping tabs. He has his servants, the angels and prophets, going what is it? Eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth. I think that's the 2 Chronicles 16 and 9, if I'm not mistaken. The Most High sees everything. All right, and that's why we have to fear that power. Even when we don't think we're being watched, we're being watched. All right, it's not no creepy type thing. All right, but this is serious. All right, because we're being watched. All right, we don't. That's why you're not supposed to fear the eyes of men. Because the Most High runs man. Why are you gonna fear a creation over the Creator? That doesn't make no sense. This is First Peter 3 and 12. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous. All right, the righteous are who? The elect, the men, women, and children predestinated to make it out of here, out of this world. This rulership of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right, and his ears are opened unto their prayers. So the Most High only hears the prayers of the righteous. So that's the elect. You don't hear nobody else's prayers. You pray to Jesus, aka Serapis. You pray to Allah, the universe, Sheba, all these idols. You can continue on pray to them, because your prayers won't be heard. All right, you may be rewarded on this side, but your ultimate reward is what? It's damnation, fire and brimstone. So that's why you have to be careful on what you ask for. All right, because the Most High gives you what you want, but is it really what you want? But again, about the Most High only hears the prayers of the righteous, meaning He's going to save them. How it says He won't utterly destroy the house of Jacob. He won't completely destroy, but 2/3 are going to be destroyed. If it wasn't for the elect's sake, no flesh would be saved. This whole world would be destroyed. It'd be the flood, but nobody survived. It'll be literal ground zero. But for the elect's sake, the Most High is coming back, and He's gonna hear their prayers. The prayers of these people of this world are an abomination unto Him. It's an abomination unto the Lord. Okay. All right. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. Right. So that's the balance. So the Most High is upon all of us, the righteous and the wicked. We're gonna get our reward at the same exact time. You might think you're prospering on top now, but that's why it says, scriptures say, it's better to be in the house. The wise are in the house of mourning, while the foolish are in the house of mirth. All right, this is not a time to be happy and dug in and high-fiving and stuff. Which is the times we're in. It's serious times in the midst of civil war, World War III, and ultimately these nukes getting dropped off. All right, and that's why you have to fear the eyes. You have to fear the eyes of the Lord, not the eyes of men, because the Most High is sending plagues and pestilence and all types of You know, the reward of the wicked is on its way. All right, just the reward of the righteous is on its way. You know, you don't want to be in the way of the wrath of the Most High. All right, because it's gonna get ugly. All right, them that loathe the law, you know, while they are yet at liberty, gotta know they'll know the same by death by pain. All right, you don't want to know death by pain. You know, that's why you know it says that's why scriptures say every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. All right, we're doing it early. We're in that furnace of affliction. You know, not the furnace of nuclear destruction. Here, let me finish up here in Sirach. Sirach 34 and 16. You can get it. Sirach 34 and 16. For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. So who are they that love the Lord? That's the elect. All right, how do you love the Lord? You know, keep his commandments, keep his sayings. That's the only way. That's that straight gate. You know, everybody else praise the Lord in vain. Everyone else says they love the Lord in vain. You know, but they honor him with this lip service, but their mind, they're not thinking about the Lord coming back. They're talking about bidding a black dollar, you know, calling themselves black and stuff, just being ignorant. They're just anti-Mashiach, anti-Christ. You know, we don't say anti-Christ, but Mashiach. They don't want the Lord to come back. You know why? It's because they know spiritually what their fate's going to be. All right, because we're all spiritual. You're just either spiritually wicked or spiritually righteous. But not getting too far ahead, but he is their mighty protection and strong stay. Talking about the elect, the ones that actually love him. All right, a defense from heat, the heat of those them nukes. All right, and a cover from the sun. And a cover from the sun at noon, and a preservation from the stumbling, and a help from the falling. All right, that's the balance. All right, you know, we know that the eyes of the Lord are upon us, you know, but the eyes of the Lord are upon us. You know, he sees our works. You know, he knows our heart. You know, he knows that we're meditating, thinking on him, you know, constantly, you know, seeking him for advice and counsel, you know, not being a man pleaser, not being a busybody. You know, we're all going to take account, you know, and there's people that hear this word and they cast it behind them, you know. It could be our friends who go out with, we thought we're cool. It is our friends that we thought were cool. You know, it's our cousins, best friend, you know, mother, parents, father. You know, it's all those people. You know, that's that separation Most High is making. All right, because the people of this world trust in oppression. If they understood and heard these beautiful songs, you know, they wouldn't be in the world right now. That's what pulled us out of the world. Talking to the elect. This is not for the masses. You know, people say, you know, what are you doing? What's you know, we're losers on this side. We're not making no money off this. You know, we're making money spiritually. All right, that's why I read, you know, it's from John. You know, if I told you earthly things and believe not, how will you believe if I told you heavenly things? So it's simply not for you. That's all it is, you know. But in that day, you know, we're gonna see who gets the last laugh. And we're gonna see if our work goes out in vain. You know, that if these things that are happening aren't going to happen. You know, the RFID chip coming, martial law, you know, race wars, World War III, you know, famine of the word. All these things are coming to pass. All right, because the case is closing on Babylon. Because the Lord is closing the doors of salvation, of repentance. He's closing the door, slowly closing. You can hear it, you know, it's squeaking. It's almost closed. All right, the wicked are gonna have a tab they can't cash. They can't pay for it. They're gonna try to clean dishes. Hey man, it's gonna be one. All right, but you know, short lesson, man. Just especially in the times we're heading in, man. The flesh gets you. All right, sometimes you know you get jumped. Not that's like not jumped. Like you get startled. You might get jumped. Who knows? You know, but We don't fear what man can do unto us, all right? Because we know the true power, and that's YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Lord's wonders is edifying. And again, I want to give our praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.